Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Robin here. Thanks for joining me on AriesFireTarot today. This reading is going to be for the full moon coming in on November 8th, okay? It's for all zodiac signs. My channel is called AriesFireTarot because I'm an Aries. I do readings for all zodiac signs. Just thought I might want to clarify that for everybody. Got the Deviant Moon here. I'm just going to clear the deck out. I do have a spread that I'm going to use for this reading. I usually do an intuitive reading, but I was guided to use this spread, and it's actually a pretty good one. So let's see what's happening here. The first question we're going to ask the Deviant Moon Tarot for the full moon is, where can you expand your authenticity? Okay, and I think this is always a good question to ask ourselves, because we do tend to lose touch with ourselves okay, so where can I expand my authenticity? Okay, so I did pull the Ace of Swords, so I'm getting a lot of information from this right away. There is some, I'm seeing there's sort of a lack of validity to what it is that you are saying and thinking, okay? It's like, how many of you guys are filtering yourselves so that other people won't judge you or, you know, gossip about you? I'm just seeing where you're just not speaking your own truth because you're afraid of somebody else's reaction, okay? Or you might not get supported, okay? There's something that I read ages ago, and it's just so valid in this situation. It's like you need to speak your own truth, even if your voice shakes, okay? So the Ace of Swords, when it comes to expanding your authenticity, is like, don't be holding your thoughts back. You know, you definitely want to watch how you phrase things or your tone and stuff like that around certain people, but you should never have to hold in your true feelings, you know, your true thoughts on something because of retaliation from somebody else. And I just want to clarify that for a second, because some of us are in situations, I'm just going to get a little bit more comfortable. Some of us are in situations where the reality is that we cannot speak our truth, okay? So if you're in that type of a situation, I really want to encourage and urge you to find your way out of that so that you can actually be the most authentic version of you, okay? So if you guys are sitting in meetings or you're having conversations and you're just like swallowing your words, right? Like, it's really time to just find the right way to say something that resonates with your truth, okay? And sometimes you might just need a minute. You don't have to answer right away. You can say to the person, you know, I need a minute to think about that. Can I get back to you? Like, maybe I just need to write this out, or maybe I just need to calm myself down or something. So really start working on that, you guys, because, you know, not speaking your truth can really actually have an impact on your health, because it's like you're suppressing emotions, and this could come out in feeling, how many people are feeling like sort of random pain, like bubbling up under their skin, and it feels really bizarre and you don't know where it's coming from. I feel like that's kind of your truth trying to release itself because your voice isn't able to do it for you, okay? So your authenticity, it's got to start with your reality and speaking it, okay? And if somebody doesn't agree with you, that's their prerogative, and you don't have to take it personally. You don't also have to change your mind about how you think and feel because somebody else isn't confirming it for you, okay? That's their perspective, okay? So try and really start to speak your truth often. You can speak it softly. You don't have to, you know, thump your chest and scream from the highest rooftop. You just have to be you, okay? And again, it could be a really good time for you to start finding people that you can actually just have a free flow conversation with. Okay, so the next card we're going to ask is, what should you release for your highest good? And I find this is always such a tricky question to ask because it tends to be something that we really want to hang on to. Okay, so we do have the Seven of Pentacles. This is a tough one again. These are tough cards that we're getting here. This is like the chasing wealth and abundance with the Seven of Pentacles and trying to like rattle something down out of this tree. It's like something is too far gone. You could be pursuing something that is not lucrative for you, okay? And the chase is so incredibly, the word I'm getting is wasteful, that you could be focusing on something else, okay? It's like the window of opportunity has closed for a certain situation and you're still sort of looking at it as if it's going to manifest for you, okay? So there is that old adage that, you know, oh, never give up, yada, yada, yada. But you know what? Sometimes it's not a lifetime thing. Sometimes it's just, you know, this is what I'm doing in the moment. It's preparing me for the next level. So to let something go or someone go with love and grace so that you can have a new opportunity come into your life with the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So if you're waiting for a relationship to happen and it has not manifested, maybe you want to start seeing other people. Do you know what I mean? If you've invested a lot of time dating somebody and they're kind of still on the fence and you're still hoping, oh, fingers crossed, maybe they'll propose one day or whatever, or you've got a project that you're trying to get off the ground. I mean, you got to really, really, really think about a different way of approaching this or approaching something different. Okay. So very interesting card for you guys. Basically stop chasing your tail in a situation. It could be a person, it could be a passion, okay? So really give that a think for a minute. You could also do some journaling on that to reveal what that might mean for you, that precise situation, but it just doesn't, it's past its best by date, okay? So how can you best direct your energy for the remainder of the year? So we've got a couple months left in 2022. How should you use your energy, okay? Let's, you've got the Queen of Wands. So this is like really pushing forward. This is also something that I'm getting here is the Queen of Wands. She's very fierce, very protective. She's like this die-hard energy. She's always, always, always taking care of other people. And she is notorious for going until she drops, okay? So I really want you to keep taking care of other people. But the message that I'm getting from the Queen of Wands is saying, use your energy for self-care, you know, just really start taking care of yourself. I think it's really important to take care of your community, your family, everybody around you. But you come first, okay? Always, 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 always make time for you. Even if it's 10 minutes in one day, you know, even if it's just the drive home, enjoy it as much as possible. Remember to do a little bit of, you know, yoga and walking and gratitude and all of that good stuff, you know, and I'm going to throw in a hot bubble bath as well, because that's my favorite. I have one every morning. Honestly, they just start the day off right, you know, and I'm a fire sign. So I really relate to the Queen of Wands because it's just that energy, you know, I think I can. You keep going and going and going and you kind of forget about everything to do with you, because you're pulling so much behind you, okay? And the last card I'm going to pull for you guys is, what message does Mother Moon have for you, okay? So the King of Pentacles, this is really actually great news, because it could have been a real kind of a disappointment seeing the Seven of Pentacles when it's time to release something. And that's because something bigger and better is coming in. And while you're still sort of looking at, maybe that will pan out, you know, I'll just keep on going. I've got so much time invested in it. There is a bigger opportunity coming in for you, but you're going to have to create that space, okay? So the King of Pentacles is allowing you to see pathways of, you know, kind of a majestic manifestation season, you know, being able to do things your own way. You definitely have a lot of voice when you're looking at the earthiness of the King of Pentacles, okay? This is a very grounded, you know, very balanced energy. So this is coming in for you. It might take a little bit of work of resolving, finding your voice here with the Ace of Swords, and letting something go that is, it's like obviously very painful for you, but something bigger and better coming in, like I said before, with the King of Pentacles. So I just happen to have the Moonology Oracle card here deck. So I'm just going to pull a fast one for you. Hold on for a second. And what have we got here? Emotions are running high. Okay, so remember what I was saying about the King of Pentacles being balanced and grounded. This is why we need to take advantage of those techniques. Again, it can only be a few minutes a day. You don't have to dedicate, you know, an hour or whatever. I mean, the longer you can do balancing and grounding in your life, obviously it's going to be better. But most of us have super, super busy lives, you know, and we're feeling drained. But this can really kick up into your emotions and misinterpreting other people. Like if you're feeling frazzled, how well do you think you're understanding other people's intentions? Okay, so there, it does seem like there's going to be a little bit of maybe a self-help day here for you guys to really get collected, really get your emotions in check, because you got to think that emotions equal energy, okay? So, and energy attracts like energy. So it's really sort of important to not let your emotions run wild, okay? And this can be very challenging in situations. So asking questions, you know, speaking your truth, standing to your values, releasing what is no longer serving you, okay? Really taking care of yourselves with the Queen of Wands, especially if you're responsible for a lot of people, and understanding that a few little tweaks and a few little adjustments are really going to bring in like some massive, it's going to look like luck, but it's not luck. It is your steadfast attention to everything that you're doing, and the willingness to adapt to your path along the way is going to keep all these emotions in check. And for other people, if they're feeling really like high on an emotional scale, it's not going to affect you as much because you're doing all the work for yourself. So you can kind of detach from other people's like really excited, off the charts energy. So really interesting reading for this full moon. Just sending you guys many blessings, love and light, and I will see you another time. Okay, so take care. Bye.